This is my quick little video about the Racing 905 stunt cage installation here. I just took off both sides of the cage, and it just annoyed me to the point that it needed to be done because it kept vibrating at about 5,000 to 6,000 RPMs, and I just couldn't stand it. So if this is happening to you, or you just bought one, used, new, doesn't even matter. So just make sure that when you're putting everything on initially, you want to make sure that the bolts are not tight as shit, because it will, something will be wrong. The bolts will come undone. It's just really annoying. So my biggest problem was the right side motor mount here. I have a small washer and a large washer, and on the inside of the cage here I have two big washers instead of a lock washer and a big washer, only because my lock washer pretty much snapped itself to death. Not even sure how. As you can see, these are the brand new ones that I bought with the damn cage. Hasn't even been down yet because I'm too scared, because it was vibrating at 5,000 to 6,000 RPMs. It was just wretched and terrible. So when you're going to go on and put your cage on, make sure that when you initially put it on, this is the most critical part, do not tighten the bolts all the way. Don't. Horrible idea. That's pretty much what caused mine to shake. So what I did was put this bolt in, thread it just enough to where it started to get a little heavy, and then I put the bottom one on because I already had the left side on. So if it's braced here and here, you can line this one up, the one all the way in the back here. You can line it up and screw the bolt in on the other side, no problem. No problem. And while you're tightening all the bolts, make sure that these are actually the last ones that you tighten, so it can come together more. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. But it doesn't vibrate anymore. I just did it, and I'm ready for the damn season. So keep in mind, motor mount first, screw it in just till it starts to get a little heavy in the threads there, and then screw this one in nice and loose, keep it there, and leave this one hanging until you know that it lines up perfectly with the bottom crossbeam here, and then you can go ahead, no problem, and start screwing this one in fully. Sorry, let me go again. Rear one, get the bolt going through the other side of the cage here, and then back to this one, to the motor mount, then the bottom crossbeam. Tighten it all the way nice and snug with I believe it's a big washer and a small one, I'm not sure, on the outside, and then the big one on the inside, and then redo this one. So just keep in mind, it goes, when you're initially starting it, right side, take all that shit off, put this one on nice and snug, and when you're going to go ahead and tighten it all together, make sure that this lines up perfectly with this one. Don't let it bend, don't let it droop, keep it up if you're still screwing it in there, and it'll work out fine. So Racing 905 stunt cage. If there's any questions, just drop them below.